welcome to Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios Hollywood. We're here at Universal Studios Hollywood for Halloween Horror Nights. Tonight is opening night. As always, we're not going to waste any time. Let's roll it. First house of the night, 5 nights at Freddy's. Cannot wait. This is the house I've been waiting for. Super excited for 5 nights at Freddy's. As you can see, with the Chica fit. This is the one house I've been looking forward to for HHN this year. So let's head inside.
Let's introduce you to
My God! Oh, this is so cool! Oh my God! Oh my God! That is so cool! Oh, this is so cool! Chica! Oh, it really does smell like pizza. attraction for Five Nights at Freddy's. That was really, really, really good. I am actually very impressed with the animatronics. Now, if there's one thing Universal always gets right, Universal knows how to do some good animatronics. If you've been to Epic Universe in Orlando, then you know they know how to get animatronics right every single time. So Five Nights at Freddy's, that was so much fun. Now we're gonna make our way over to Jason Universe over on the other side of the lower lot. So now that we've got that done, let's make our way over.
You're going to Camp Blood, ain't you?
Yeah, I am.
You'll never come back. You're doomed.
No!
You're all doomed. Now try to tell the others. You're doomed.
Oh my gosh, Jason is fantastic. That is a good one. I mean, we've only done 2 so far, Five Nights and Jason. Jason right now is number 1. That was amazing. So Jason spits you out right by the entrance for Scarecrow. However, Scarecrow has a relatively low wait time right now. It's been fluctuating between like 15 and 20 minutes. So instead, we're gonna make our way over to Wyatt 6, which hopefully moves pretty quickly because it technically isn't even open yet. It's 6:25 and that house doesn't open until 6:45. So yeah, let's head over to Wyatt 6 and check it out.
Tell me about your your family.
Have a good night. Thank you. Have a good night.
I took those that know how. If you got it, there you are. Now we make them all pay for their sins. Now we make them all pay for their sins. There you are, and all of us. We're here.
Let him in.
They wanted to forget about all of us.
Alright, so out of house reaction for Wyatt. Thank you for Wyatt 6. The house was actually really good. I did watch the documentary on Peacock, a little bit about the Bray Wyatt documentary, which is a little bit about the Rotunda family and their rise to fame in the WWE. So I do have an understanding of the story and how they've come into the horror side of wrestling. So I do think it's really interesting that we have this house this year. Had some really good jump scares, and there's one room in particular that smells really, really, really bad, like bad, like diaper bad. So if you're very sensitive to smells, you might want to skip out on that one. It was super strong. Could also be because it was opening, literally the house just opened like 10 minutes prior, so it was very strong in there. But overall, not a bad house. I like what they did with it. Maybe not my favorite so far. Jason is number one, but I thought it did really, really well. As we wrap up the lower lot, making our way to Scarecrow, but looking at the food stalls right now, not a lot of lines for food, which makes sense. Still relatively early in the HHN night. It's not even 7 o'clock yet when the event actually opens, and I know there's probably a very long line at the entry back upstairs. So I highly recommend, if you can't get express, at the very least get early access so you can start knocking out a lot of this stuff before the major crowds come in later this evening. You'll be able to get all, if not most of the houses done in the lower lot and probably grab food without waiting too long. her reaction. That one was really good. That one had really, really good jump scares. Some of the better jump scares that we've seen tonight. So right now it's looking like Jason, Scarecrow, Five Nights at Freddy's, then Wyatt 6. It is exactly 7 o'clock, which means the event officially starts right now, but we have finished every single house in the Laurel lot, and that is with general admission, no express, but with early access. So again, highly recommend getting early access if you can't grab express in order to maximize your time here at HHN to accomplish as much as possible. So now that we're all done with the lower lot, we're going to make our way upstairs to the upper lot to do all 4 houses that are up there and the Terror Tram, which is where the studio tour is. After all of that is done, we're then going to make our way back down to try some of the foods. So by the time we made our way from the lower lot where Terrifier had a 10-minute wait, actually up to the H lot where Terrifier and Poltergeist sit, it jumped to a 95-minute wait. I can't be too surprised because in that time it passed 7 p.m. so everyone was allowed into the park for the actual opening time of HHN. So not too surprised the time jumped. So instead of Terrifier, we're gonna jump on Poltergeist, then jump on the Terror Tram before making our way back over to finish out the night with the rest of the houses. Ready for Poltergeist. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. night. So out of house reaction to Poltergeist. That one was a lot of fun. It's an IP I feel like a lot of people know and love and enjoy. So it's really, really good with the jump scares. Kind of reminds me in terms of Scarecrow, like how many jump scares there were. So you kind of saw them coming. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So you can kind of tell when the jump scares were coming. So not too many were shocking, but they were really, really close at you. So another one I really enjoyed tonight. Now, Terrifier is currently at a 4-hour wait, so we are not doing that. We're not waiting for 4 hours for Terrifier. We'll probably come back later in the night once it dissipates a bit. Terrifier is a house. Once the park opened at 7 p.m., just about everyone made their way to. So since we've already knocked out 5 out of the 8 houses, we're gonna jump on the Terror Tram. All the other houses have low waits and are probably gonna stay relatively low for the rest of the night. So I wanna take advantage of the currently 5-minute wait for Terror Tram, then grab some food before you finish out the night. Heading towards the Terror Tram now. Oh my God. Okay, so those were the Hellboys. Making our way toward the studio tour now for the Terror Tram. It is 7:45 p.m. So officially the event has been open for 45 minutes. Currently the Terror Tram has a 5-minute wait. So very excited to jump on with a low wait time. I feel like this is one that typically picks up later in the night. Once some of the major IP houses kind of die down a little, that's when a lot of people make their way over here.
It's me. The bitch is back.
This is more than a dream. This is a place I wander. Like the cold. Nothing. Hell is not flames. It's ice. You want to see a magic trick?
Oh no!
What you made me do. Look what you made me do.
Okay.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. You want to see magic tricks?
Don't you dare! Shh.
Hi Megan, how are you? Do you mind? Thank you so much, I appreciate it. All right.
realize your predicament. I'm not sure you fully realize your predicament. I'm not sure you fully realize your predicament. You die. I've run the simulation 1,000 times and it always ends the same way. You die. I've run the simulation 1,000 times and it always ends the same way. You die.
Reminiscent of what we've had before, so I think it's fun. I love the fact that it's something that's different, gets you out of the main park area, and it's something that Orlando doesn't have. But this year's theming again was Blumhouse, which we've had before, so nothing too different. Jump scares are great, scare actors are great as usual, but again, pretty good. Thank you.
try to scare me when I'm on my break. Hey, you're not supposed to be. Okay, dude. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't freaking try to scare me when I'm on my break. Do I have to tell you? Don't freaking try to scare me when I'm on my break. Hey, you're not supposed to be.
Reaction for Terrifier. That might be one of the best houses of the night. That was really, really good. All the rooms, just unexpected jump scares. I love all of the different arts that they have in the different rooms. The smells were, again, pretty strong in this house. So if you're sensitive to smell, just be cautious of that. But I thought that one was really, really, really well done. Now, outside of Terrifier is the Clown Cafe, where you can find some select treats and beverages. Some are themed, some are standard. So I'm going to see if they still have the sunflower glasses still available before heading over to the last two houses of the night. I actually love the fact that this is in a closed container, because even though I could eat this right away while waiting in the line for one of the last two houses of the night, I kind of don't want to, because there's one more entree item and another beverage I want to grab. So I think I'm going to save this for later. Again, I love the fact that this is a closed package.
Whatever happened here happened a long time ago. 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 You need to go home, Miss.
Best you try your luck behind that door.
Reaction for Fallout. That was good. I liked how very true to the TV series it is. I actually like the series a lot. It's a show that surprised me with how much I liked it. So this house is very true to how the series is. I did watch a little bit of gameplay for the video game, so it's not really 100% like that. So if you're coming in with that expectation, that's just something to keep in mind. But compared to the TV show, this looks fantastic. Is it the best house here at HHN? Maybe not in terms of scare factor. There weren't as many jump scares, and the ones that were there I kind of saw coming. But overall, it's a nice house. So if you're a fan of Fallout, the series, you'll like this house. And now we wrap up tonight with Monstruos 3. That empties us out right into Noches de Brujas, the scare zone here at HHN Hollywood. Earlier, I did get the dining pass for tonight just to make life a little bit easier with picking out entrees and snacks. Now, this is the first time they've introduced the dining pass for HHN, and I'm actually really surprised because a lot of the menu items that are special to HHN are included in the pass. A lot of times, some other events or places, not everything is included. Maybe 2 or 3 things out of an entire menu is included in a pass. But the fact that almost everything, like a good amount of items are included, is really, really cool. So again, we'll be using that. So our first meal of HHN will be at Fallout Philly Foodstuffs. So I tried the loaded cram fries, which are crispy chili glazed spam served over puff fries, and these were absolutely delicious, so good. The cheese that was drizzled on top was the perfect amount. I paired it with the Quantum Fizz, which is a blue raspberry Sprite with a sour blue raspberry rim. We also tried the roasted rad roach legs, which are really just blackened turkey wings served with puff fries. Very standard, but also a great entree. And we capped it off with the Sunset Sarsaparilla, which is a hot honey root beer topped with a sweet cold foam. Now, this drink is very, very sweet. I didn't really mind, but if you don't like super sweet drinks, this one definitely falls in that category. Down at Jason Universe's barbecue, I had the mess hall turkey leg. Unfortunately, I wasn't too thrilled with this one. I found it very tough, very dry, and just wasn't very appealing. Then I, of course, had to have Jason Universe's mask s'more, which is a fire roasted marshmallow, graham cracker, milk chocolate, and a little bit of blood splatter. This is your standard s'more. No, it is not served hot, but it was a nice little sweet treat for the night. And lastly, I made my way up into Slash's bar. Now, I have to say the menu items here looked really, really great, but I was working with the dining pass and there were other items I wanted to try. However, next time I'm in the park for HHN, definitely want to get into the tacos. But for tonight, once I made my way upstairs, I had the Slash's Snake Pit. This is a raspberry ginger Coca-Cola, or you could get Coca-Cola Zero with a gummy snake. Now, I made a mistake. I did not stir this properly, so by the time I got to the bottom, it was super, super sweet. So that's just something to keep in mind. But overall, this was a nice drink. I love the theming of this area. And don't forget, this is the area where you can purchase Slash's vinyl record for $65 at the bar. So I have had a great time here at HHN. I think this is probably one of the best years for Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Really quick, off the top of my head, I have to give a shout out to Jason Universe being my favorite house of the night. I think it is absolutely fantastic. It is scary. It has all the jump scares, some you expect, a lot that you don't expect, and is overall, I think, just a very well thought out and produced house. Immediately after that, Terrifier. Terrifier was another fantastically planned house. Super gory, so if you're not into the gore and nasty things, that's probably not the house for you. But I thought it was really, really well done. And then in third place, I got to give it up to Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, it didn't have really the scariness that some of the other houses have, but the animatronics were really, really, really cool. I will say, I wish we had all of the characters from the pizzeria on stage and not just Freddy. I know we have that in Orlando. It would have been great if we had that here at Hollywood. But for the animatronics we did get on the stage when you first enter, I thought Freddy looked fantastic. And then the others throughout the rest of the house looked really, really well done as well. And as we know, we've been to Epic Universe. Universal always gets animatronics right. So I was really happy to see the quality there. In terms of food, I thought the theming of the food was actually really, really good this year. I wasn't a big fan of the turkey leg. I found it really, really dry and hard to chew and enjoy. So that was my least favorite item that I tried. But I was really glad that I had the dining pass, which is new this year. It is something I actually really, really do recommend, especially if you're here with more than one person. And if you're not going to eat a lot, that is something you can easily split by just getting one dining pass, splitting some of the entrees, splitting some of the snacks and beverages. It'll actually carry you a very, very long way. That being said, I know a lot of people are confused about the Slash vinyl record. You can find that at the Slash bar when you're purchasing a beverage or a snack like the tacos or one of the specialty beverages. You do have to go up to the Slash bar, which is above Jurassic Cafe, and there you can find the vinyl and purchase it. It is $65. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Again, I had a great time here at Halloween Horror Nights here at Universal Studios Hollywood. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.